what is one bold prediction? I love these. What's one bold prediction that you have for the second half of the season, which by the way actually starts next weekend?
Yeah, we're preempting this, aren't we, a little bit? And
Mhm.
we'll have to throw all of these to Lawrence as well,
Yes.
so that he's also got the potential to have some freezing cold takes as well.
Mhm.
This is one that, and having mentioned, I'm now
Bold. You have to be
very
bold.
have to be
You
bold.
can't be like,
Yeah.
McLaren's going to win the championship.
Well, that yeah, I mean that would be the most milk toast.
McLaren's going to win the constructors title. That's
Yeah.
mine.
Well, yeah, I think anyone thinking that's not going to happen would be really
That would be
brave.
bold.
Um, I I think it's difficult, isn't it? Because looking at it, I want to do one about race wins really or podiums. What I wanted to say, but I just don't believe it is the problem. I wanted to be like, oh, Yuki will get his head back in the game and he'll be finishing top five by the end of the year. But I
Yeah.
remember coming out the summer break last year making the same call about Sergio Perez, and let's face it, Perez was a more experienced driver than, or, is a more experienced driver than Yuki, and didn't get that there. Um, Now
I
this
know.
is where the British
I want
this
to make mine about wins too.
yeah, you go if you want.
Nope.
But
You
mine
go.
mine is going to throw the British bias allegations right back at me. But I have a reason. I
I
think
know you have to
Lewis.
go.
I'm going to
Go,
say
go,
Lewis.
go, go, go.
I'm going to say Lewis Hamilton wins Monza would be my bold prediction. The reason I say it is because I don't think Lewis is where we need him to be at the moment, or where Ferrari need him to be at the moment in terms of fans enjoying the sport. But Lewis, more than any other driver in the time I've covered racing, he's a moments guy a lot of the time. Look at Silverstone last year. A moment presents
Yeah.
itself. He steps up. It's one of the things that I think it was always easy to overlook when he was at Mercedes, because everyone said, well, he has the best car, but he really, in those moments, he was able to really turn. And Max does the same thing. It's the hallmark of the great drivers. And I think that, yeah, I could definitely see Lewis coming to a place like Monza, or one of the races later in the year, and just like he did in China, just something clicking and him winning the race and kind of flipping the narrative on its head. That is, and again, that's pretty bold. He's behind Charles by about 40 points. So I'll say that. And please do send all your British bias accusations at me,
Mhm.
at Nate Saunders F1.
Hold
Um,
on. Stand by. I'm trying to fire off a tweet as we speak. No, I'm kidding.
I mean, do it. Yeah, I mean, it's a fair one. But that would be mine. I mean, I wanted it to be a big kind of brash one. I was going to say maybe Antonelli wins a race, but I'm not sure if he's going to be in that headspace
I'm not sure how
to
much I
do it.
actually believe in my bold prediction.
But that's half the thing
Um,
with these predictions. Sometimes
I
you're like,
know.
am I just being bold for the sake of it? Like, am I just being like, oh
No,
yeah, okay.
but I think that's
But
that's what I'm.
yeah.
It has to be bold, so I'm going to say Williams is going to win a race before the season ends.
Oh wow, not even podium, just straight up win.
Yeah, I think
I
there's going
like
to
it.
be. I think there's going to be some race somewhere where there's some sort of like bizarre strategy, chaos, whatever. Maybe it's a rain race.
You've been watching too much of the F1 movie, Nicole. I think is the
Do you know
issue
I
here.
still haven't watched it yet?
Oh, have you not? Okay, well, I mean, I was going to say if you had been, you'd be like, absolutely can win. But
Maybe I'll
let's
watch
not
it this
forget
weekend.
last year, Brazil last year, we had two Alpines on the podium,
I
and
know.
no one would have called that at the summer break. So, sometimes these things sound crazy in the moment, and then something can happen.
Also,
But
maybe I was just inspired by the hat that's above your head
yeah,
right now.
yeah, yeah,
I don't
yeah,
know.
which is one of my favorite hats. They've been wearing it a lot recently. It's their old kind of iconic, actually Saudi based colors from the late
Uh-huh.
70s.
Okay.
I like that one. But okay, if the bold prediction is Williams, which of the two guys wins
Oh
in this?
God, come on.
Because you've got a tough one there, because you got a race winner in Carlos Sainz, but you've also got Alex Albon, who I think has
Who's been
been,
better?
well, yeah, I think he's been one of the kind of the standout guys outside of that top three I mentioned earlier. And yeah, like,
Science.
yeah, okay, interesting. So a bit like me with Hamilton, you think like the experience would tell eventually. Um,
I don't know. Just
Interesting. Well, look,
making.
I'm not going to hold you
I'm just
to
over
both of
here
those. I
throwing
think one
darts,
of
making bold
if look
predictions. You're
look
making
if
me.
if Williams win a race this year, Nicole, and Albon wins, I'm not going to turn around to you and be like, "Well, you didn't call
You
you
didn't
didn't call
have that
Albon."
right.
Like, I'm not gonna clutch at straws like that.
Okay.
Like, I won't
All
I won't
right,
do that.
good.
I just thought it's interesting to see which one you'd pick. But
All right.
um,
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, I would say as well, if Williams even get a podium this year, that'd be one of my favorite results of all time in
But
F1.
let's remember they got taken down to what was it? They were fourth in Australia and then they got the position taken away. They've not been far. They've really not
Yeah,
been. When
at the
they're
start,
decent
yeah,
and if they
I think they
continue to make changes,
Yeah, the problem, the frustration for Williams, but I think what's been so good about this season in Formula One is the everyone down from that top four. It's so competitive. I read,
Yes.
I think motorsport.com had it the other day that whoever finishes last this year, it's going to be the highest last place finish in terms of points
Yes.
for ages. Like there's never
Mhm.
been a season where the team in last has or will
So
have the
many
amount of points they're
points.
projected to get. So,
Yes.
you're looking at a year where all these teams are just making so many steps forward, and you do wonder as those top teams look to 26, will
Hmm.
that gap actually really shift up before the end of the season? So
Hmm.
I'm I'm not gonna dismiss it as crazy because I mean I just said Lewis Hamilton will win a race this year.